I wonder if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me on there? All right, I'm going to post a link in the chat here. That's only for Evan. Can you hear me with my microphone muted? All right, so sorry my camera doesn't work on this laptop. I've never been able to get it to work actually since I bought it. I'm gonna just assume you guys can hear me, and I'll wait for questions and whatnot. If you open the link, the problem is that if I unmute this microphone to hear you on the Hangouts, then yeah, I can't. Either I can hear you or I'm gonna have reverb. So maybe it's better if we do a couple of them anyway. And like I could call you later. I'm in Brawley right now, so it's gonna be a while before I get home. But I'll answer any questions on a live chat as long as it's not ridiculous. Um, I'm a fairly straightforward and transparent person, so why don't y'all just start asking questions and I'll start answering the questions. And then I'll call Evan later so we could do a Slav City news feed and like have a real legit interview on the phone or whatever. I just don't have a phone with me here. I'm also gonna do this. It's easier for me to do that. Here's all the, where's the thing here? Here's all the code to my fake AI, by the way. So I be working on it all the time. And it's a bunch of fake stuff that I just made up and to fool scientists because they look at that and they don't know the difference. Why didn't I tell Tommy about this shit? Okay, hold on. I'm reading the questions. Let me just get it. Okay, let me see here. Who's got the good questions? Hey, Tori, are you here? She's working right now. She works at Salvation Mountain and her phone died. So she's there until like 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. So she's not going to be in here. I wish she was because she's super articulate and knowledgeable. But yeah, we have other things to do. I mean, we're super busy. We take care of a whole community and a huge piece of land. And, you know, we have big dreams and shit. I don't really have time for this drama, honestly. But let's see. Okay. Why didn't I talk to Tommy about all this shit? We did talk to Tommy about all this shit. One thing that's very important to us on the canal and as slabbers in general is we keep our, you know, we don't air our shit publicly. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people make their living off of YouTube and stuff, and I don't. But I'm not hating on that. You know, so yeah, as we expressed to Tommy, no one hates him, no one wishes bad for him. You know, he just did everyone dirty one by one by one. He stole money from my bank account, not once, but twice. I got the receipts. I got the PayPal invoices to prove it. You know, that's only one of several things that he's done to people. You know, he does it all with a charming smile and everything. But I mean, that's what he does. How is he like on the road right now? You know, where do all the donations come from? What you got to ask yourself is, why is he begging on YouTube? He's the first one to say he has thousands of dollars worth of shit, and he does. He does, because he's greedy and like people give him stuff for community, and he takes it for himself, and he steals other people's stuff. And I know he believes he doesn't do this, but for example, the 2 remote control cars and the Xbox that he was selling, those were mine. They weren't his. They were never given to him. They were given to Diego by me. Everyone knew it. I mean, everyone was there. I told him, look, bro, you have a lot of people over here Use what you need. I was like, I bring the Xbox over there, and I say, hey, you got a lot of people here. You got some younger folks than I do. I don't really play that much video games. Leave it over here. It could stay over here until I want it or need it. Nope. Another thing is, I didn't know Tommy was leaving until I saw the dirt in the road, the cloud. He never came to me and said, hey, I'm leaving for a week or a month or forever or whatever. Never, 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 never. He's never stepped foot in B-side because it got bad spirits. So he didn't help us with any of it. He didn't help us defend it when people were there threatening to burn down. I'm the one who had to talk to the mother of the victims who showed up in a fucking rage with a group in my house. I'm the one who had to deal with that. Tommy looking with binoculars, scared. We left Goonies empty until it couldn't be empty anymore, until people started looting and pillaging and burning. That's when Tori and I stepped in and said, listen, this is not going to happen. Tommy was just had a chance for leadership and blew it. I mean, I feel bad, honestly, because I didn't come here to air Tommy's dirty laundry. Tommy the one who made it public. I didn't evict anyone. This has been going on for months. So yes, I talked to Tommy about it a lot. Everyone has. Tommy knows damn well what he's done and what he's doing, and you know, whatever. Is he greedy with water? Yes. Has he left me on the side? Or yes, he has he stolen money from me? Yes, he has. Am I the only one? No, I'm not. You want to talk to the dude who gave him all that thousands of dollars worth of stuff? Because he was here last week pissed at Tommy. Like, what the fuck? I'm going to go take all my shit back. I did not mean for it to be there. I did not mean for Tommy to take all that shit for himself and run and sell stuff. And that's exactly what he's doing. The dude didn't come there and take all his shit back is because he has a lot of respect for Dusty. And Dusty fucking is like, he don't want anybody going in there and taking shit. And none of us want to take shit. Like, I'm the least materialistic person in the world. I don't need shit. I'm the one who says don't send me money, remember? Like, I don't need none of that shit. But let me tell you, half that shit ain't Tommy's. And we're letting him have it just to get rid of him because he's greedy. That's that. He's greedy. He's done a ton of bad shit to people. We've protected Tommy because he's one of us. And maybe we went too far with that. Maybe we should have outed him a long time ago when BMB was right on calling him Tommy the Beggar, because that's what he does. He lies to his subscribers. He gets donations. Just watch him. I hope right now he's using his mom's death, and I feel sorry for him and everything, but Mama wasn't on the map list when he went to Vegas, when he went to Circus when she was dying. Where was Tommy? You didn't know your mama was dying? The fuck you doing in Vegas with spending other people's money? It's just ridiculous. So Tommy was fine to go fucking smoke dabs every day with a child molester, but when we were doing the hard work, when we were defending the place, Tommy wasn't nowhere to be found. And this is just my perspective. You can hear 15 different stories, honestly. 15 different stories from 15 different people. So either all of us are fucking asshole bad people, or one of us was an asshole bad person and we're getting rid of them. I don't have the right to evict no one. I'm not evicting no one. They were talking for several months. First of all, let me get something straight. I'm not going by these rules, but there are rules in Slab City. And one of the big rules is if you leave your camp unoccupied for 30 days, Tommy been gone for more than twice that. So even by just Slab City rules, he don't got shit to say. That's number one. We don't want his shit. We just want him not to be within earshot of us, not to steal from us, not to be a bad neighbor. All the things that he's done. Don't be disingenuous on live streams and begging for people for shit. And while you have abundance, while you let the people around you starve, while you let them be fucking thirsty. You know how many poor people are in Slab City? Did he fucking sell one of those remote control cars and feed somebody or buy somebody a little material so they could have a house or a roof on their head? Nope. Cold ice and soda and gas so he could go have fun on his road trip. That's what he did. All right, let's see what other questions we have in here. Did Tommy give up the treehouse or was he voted out? Well, I just kind of explained that. Both. We were holding it secure for him, all of us, because I'm like that. Like, my friends in New York say, you have to hit me twice because the first time I'm gonna ask you why. And Tommy was my friend, so I gave him that. Fuck me once, go ahead. Fuck me again, go ahead. But there's a limit. There's a limit to how many times you're gonna fuck me. And he reached the limit. Like I said, I'm sure he's convinced in his head, as most like fucking narcissistic personalities are, that he's 100% justified and he's a good person and all that stuff. Let me tell you a story. There's a live feed out there from San Diego. Remember that? We all went out there to feed the homeless, to go get that stuff. I know that person, Diego. Flux knows that person, Diego. Goonies, he was very close with when they were here. That ain't that ain't Tommy's boy that he bring in and got all these donations for us. The dude called all of us and said, "Hey, if you could get here to San Diego, I'll give you a bus full of stuff for the community." I went, Jinxie went, Tori went, Tommy and Selena went. We showed up. Not for Tommy to have more fucking icy drinks, but for the whole community. So, for example, the guy bring us to his mom's house. He had fucking like 7 or 8 ladders there. He asked Tommy, "You want these ladders?" Tommy's like, "Nah, I don't need those ladders. We don't need those ladders." Me and Flux were like, "Yes, we do need the ladders. Actually, there are 6 camps. And, the disabled people next door in Wolfpack really need a ladder." So me and Flux loaded the ladders. Flux drove the bus. Diego paid for the gas. We introduced the dude to Tommy. So how is the stuff Tommy's? No one ever said the stuff was Tommy's. Tommy made it Tommy's, including shit that they gave us. Like, he gave me a bunch of bikes because I'm a bike guy and Flux is a bike guy. Fix these up, use them for the community, rebuild them. Those bikes are sitting chained in back of Shepherd's Treehouse in the sand right now. In the sand while motherfuckers walk to get water every day on a 5-mile odyssey. That's Tommy. That's Tommy. Tommy ain't never gonna ride a bike. Tommy ain't gonna fix a bike. Tommy don't know how to fix a flat. Tommy don't own a fucking bike wrench. But those are Tommy's bikes, right? Until he sells them. Another thing he did, and he's gonna say he didn't, but I'll bring the slabbers because they came to us. I'll put them on air if I need to. Hey, the stuff that he was donated for a community that he kept to himself, he went around in the slabs and tried to sell it to needy people. Sell it to needy people. That's what he did. You don't have to believe me. Like I said, I made a list earlier and stupid Joys of Sorrow thing. Here's another one. Let me talk about Joys of Sorrow for a minute. Joys of Sorrow came over here. First of all, I use my real name. That's my birth name because I have nothing to hide because I'm honest and I'm transparent. And I know Joys of Sorrow ain't on his birth certificate. So that should tell you something right there. If you gotta hide, then why should I listen to you? We don't even know who you are, bro. Put your real name out there like I do. Put your real address out there like I do. Be a man if you want to come start making accusations. As far as the stuff about my work is really stupid, I'm only going to address that real quick because it's super Googleable. I've done several AI conferences, major ones, or O'Reilly AI conference in New York, Ignite conference I did in Kansas City, maybe like fucking 6 months ago. Those are major artificial intelligence conferences where my work is being demonstrated to scientists. Like, if I'm a scammer, then that's the best fucking scam ever because I could fool scientists into believing my shit is real when they're sitting there looking at the code. So that's just nonsense. A lot of my students, maybe even some in the chat, like, I teach university level college programming. Like, how's that fake? Talk to my students. Half of them are my subscribers. Go on Facebook, actually, because, like, Facebook's the easiest thing. I've been Facebooking for like 10 years. So my whole history there, my whole history of serving the homeless, feeding people, doing humanitarian AI. I mean, I'm going to make a little page about it, but I don't want to waste too much time. But, like, my shit is legit. I'm a registered 5013C corporation. I'm a registered nonprofit with my AI. Registered. That means every 3 months I got to show them my books. It has to be legit, or I'm committing a felony. We're also going to make B-side into profit before the end of the year for the same reasons, because by advantage and being abused. I'll post my certificates. I run a C Corp called Around Interactive Inc. That's my, like, freelance company where I do, like, all kinds of shit like commercial work that I'm getting paid for, government contracts, Google, Netflix, Samsung. I work for all those places. That's why I was trying to tell Joey Desaro, like, all you gotta do is look at my LinkedIn. NBC and Samsung and Google ain't gonna let me make my profile picture me speaking on stage at Google if that didn't happen. It's real simple. I won awards. I won like 7 industry awards. All there. It's all there. So whatever. There's no such thing as bad publicity. I mean, Google me, Google me, Google me. You're gonna find a couple of idiots out there like Joy Soros. Yeah, you are. But you're gonna find hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in Nigeria, in Vietnam, in the Philippines, where I fucking have helped them, where I've saved lives with my technology, where I to this day educate children who don't have a teacher because they're too poor. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous, and he only making himself look like an idiot. Attack my character, I guess, if you want, but attacking my work is just you against the facts. That's plain and simple. I have a 23-year-long fucking prestigious career. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look it up. I've worked on 40 television shows, 20 movies, dozens of video games. Not little bullshit ones. I'm talking about major fucking movies and TV shows. Major video games. I worked on the website for Halo 3. Vegas. Up Julio. My LinkedIn has like 10%, but it's enough. You see Sci-Fi Channel. It's like ridiculous. So that's the end of that. Like, I mean, I also win hackathons and speak publicly, and I've done so many conferences, so many science panels, so many interviews. It's to me to fight against this knucklehead. Especially like somebody anonymous and cowardly, you know, like, my name is Joys of Sorrow. I have Jerry curls. Like, he's a dick. He was here for several days of us. Now he remembers because I reminded him, but he didn't remember that he knew me. Like, dude, how high were you, bro? I sat right next to you for like 3 days, you know, but whatever. Yeah, I still would have had loyalty to Tommy. I still would have had loyalty. I wouldn't be airing his dirty laundry if motherfucker didn't start the live stream. And that's his biggest mistake, because I'm about to start making some videos. I'm about to start pulling out some receipts where you could see that this motherfucker stole from me. On my birthday, my family sent me $50. So here's what happened. In July, he asked me, could he borrow my PayPal card? Because my PayPal card is registered to my nonprofit organization, which has no spending limits. So he has spending limits, and he can only take out a certain amount of money per day, whatever, a certain amount of money per month. I'm like, you know what? That's how I am. My default answer is yes, until you give me a reason to say no. Gave him my card. Thousands of dollars in donations came in, and I got the receipts, and I will post them. I swear to God, I will post them. I got the receipts because only so here's what he did. They come to his PayPal account, right? Obviously the donations, and he was transferring money to me. And he had my card so he could take it out the ATM. That was the thing. And I was like, fine, that's all good. Like, fine, you know, I do it for Alien. I do it for a lot of people. I'm a helpful person. If I can help you, I will, you know? So I gave him the card. About a month passes by. He still got the card because I don't need it. I'm not a money focused person. I live on $20 a week, if that. So yeah, I gave him this card in July. A month later, I'm like, hey man, you know, you went a little over and you dipped into my balance. And like, it's like $20 over, and like, I only have $20. So, you know, put it back. Now, mind you, this is thousands of dollars. I'll show you the receipts. Thousands of dollars of donation coming through my shit. And he stole my $20, my last $20. Never gave it back to me. Finally, after about 6 weeks of this, more thousands of dollars coming through the account, I'm like, okay, I need my card back now because I needed it. My birthday was coming up. Like, I had $50 coming to me. I was excited about it, especially since I was broke as fuck and I have no money. You know, at $50, like, hey, $50, that's 2 weeks income for me. So Tommy drives up. Of course, he does not go into B-side because of the bad spirits. So he stays outside and he honks his horn until I come out. He's like, even though he has already robbed me at this point, he's already literally went to the bank with my ATM card and took out money from my account that I didn't give him permission to take. That's the definition of theft. The definition of it, right? Maybe it was a mistake, so I told him, did I get that money back? Nope. Motherfucker got thousands of dollars worth of shit. Can't give me my last $20 back after I lend you my ATM card for 6 weeks. It's incredibly selfish. It's incredibly rude to someone who would be so kind to you to say, I trust you, use my bank account. So then what happens? He shows up in my door, beep, 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 her and Selena. Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back an hour before this. They got a new car that they bought with donations. I'm walking to Nyland to get water, 2.5 miles each way. It was an emergency situation that day. It was Aoka, Tori, and myself completely without water, which is a death sentence here. So what did I do? I fucking took a bunch of empty bottles with me, stuffed them in my messenger bag, and walked to go fill the water up in the town, 2.5 miles away. Tommy passed me on that road 3 times in his new donated car. Watched me carrying fucking water on my back through the sand in 115 degrees and kept going 3 times. The last time when he was almost on his way home, like I had already walked 90% of the journey, they did pick me up and drive me like the last couple thousand feet. He's like, why are you walking with water? I said, we don't have any water. He's like, why don't you have any water? I have a pump. I'm like, yeah, I don't have $1 to put gas in the pump. You know, did he say like, don't worry about the gas? Did he say pay me tomorrow? Nope. He was like, oh, that's too bad. And dropped me off with 60 pounds of water for us to share. All right. So now after that, he knows we're in desperate emergency situation of water. Takes about 2 gallons a day to keep someone alive out here, right? Especially out there in the slabs because you're in the sand. So, so he knows now very clearly. This is minutes later. He drops me off. He comes back minutes later. He says, hey, man, I put $50 on your card. I'm like, great. Wow, what a fucking miracle. The dude actually paid me back the money that he took from my bank account. Can I borrow your card to withdraw it, please? I'm like, really? Really? You robbed me once? You put the money in my account and now you want to take it out? So I give him the card because that's who I am. I give him the card. No questions asked. Here you go. He dumps a few more $100 on there. He goes and makes a live stream buying himself a big ass fucking 64-ounce icy cold drink for $4, knowing that that's 4 gallons of water that he just saw his thirsty friends dying for. He just saw me carry it 5 miles. He could just easily, not only that, but the motherfucker pays for it on live stream, drinking it super icy cold, right? And pays for it with my card. He has to look at my name and he never thinks like, oh, the dude I just left 3 times on the street, the dude I just told he can't use my pump because he don't have 50 cents to put the fucking gas in. I'm gonna buy this soda with his card. And matter of fact, I'm gonna drain his account to 0, and that's exactly what he did. I got my card back, whatever. I said, yeah, nobody has to believe anything. I don't really care, honestly. I'm not looking for subscribers. I don't take donations. So fuck y'all. I don't care. I care about people who live here. I care about the people whose eyes I gotta look in every day. That's what I care about. So it's entertaining for you, but it's real life for us, you know? So yeah, it ain't my priority to make live streams. It ain't my priority to update people on the fucking other perspective of the stupid drama in the slabs. Like, come here and ask me. I'll tell you. My door's open. Friend or foe, my door is open. Well, I'm trying to explain the thing, so it's hard to read. I'm outside. That's why I'm not answering that many questions. I will, though. Joys of Sorrow, I'm going to ask you right now to get off my feed. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you nice to get off my channel. Get out of my chat. And then I'm going to take action. Before you say anything, go look at that resume one more time, bro. Go look at it, because you in my domain. We ain't in the sand. And I'll still beat your ass in the sand, but don't get me online, bro. I'm a fucking demigod online. So you need to go. So that's the last thing of that. I'll answer all the questions. Joys of Sorrow got to get out. Otherwise, I'm straight up threatening you, bro. Get off my chat. You think I'm fake? You're gonna see my skills come tomorrow if you ain't out my chat in the next couple minutes. Put it like that. I'm from the Bronx. Don't mistake it. I'm a Buddhist, not a monk, and I will fuck you up. I will. And I eat meat and I have sex too. Don't mistake it. I ain't a pacifist. We get rid of that scumbag yet? Yeah, no, I didn't start with the thing. He threatened me. Oh, I'm gonna come down there. I'm still waiting for you, Joyce. I'm still waiting for you. Right here, waiting for you. Show up. I don't care if you show up down the block. I don't care if you show up at the fucking range. I'm gonna come up to you and be like, remember that shit you posted? Remember that threat, bro? Remember that? You're surrounded by 100 of my friends. How you getting home, bro? I don't like that. I don't like people threatening. I don't like all the, I'm gonna burn you out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know what? Shut the fuck up and do it. Come here and do it. Tell me what you're gonna do. Everybody got plans. Plans ain't worth shit. I appreciate it, Flux, but I don't have to calm down. This has been a long time coming. Y'all motherfuckers got me riled up. You wanted to hear the stream? Here's the stream. There's the exit button. Unlike that shit. I don't give a fuck. I didn't come here for you. I came here to fucking educate children and feed the hungry and serve the homeless, which I've done my entire life. Y'all got AC. Anyway, see what kind of questions we got coming in here. What we got? Who voted? Okay, I'll tell you about the vote thing. So it's not really a vote. I mean, again, I ain't no one to put somebody out of their home, and nobody ain't saying we just don't. You got to understand the close proximity we live in, and you got to understand that they're not mad at what he did to me. They're not mad at what he did to Tori or what he did to Dusty or what he did to Beret. Each one of those things is the sum total of why we're mad at Tommy, because Tommy has fucked every one of us one by one by one. He also supported a child molester way too long in that game, because I walked over there and showed him the fucking 9-page indictment that said this motherfucker raped boys in the ass. We're not talking about diddling. We're not talking about some fucking he touched inappropriately. This motherfucker fucked little boys in the ass. And Tommy's sitting there defending him to the fucking end. And that's just ridiculous. So this Tommy's fault, not my fault. Y'all don't want to hear me yell, then don't make me yell. I didn't put nothing out publicly. Nothing. Tommy's the one who was like, oh, Lewis sent me a message and they're trying to put me out my home. We don't want you here because you're a fucking scammer. Because you fucking rob your friends. Because you're a selfish, narcissistic liar. That's why we don't want you here. Nobody's threatening violence against you. Nobody's taking your shit. Your shit is secure because we all know how important Tommy's personal material possessions are to him. We know it because he has more than all of us put together. But yet he's the first Tommy to beg on the line, the first one to beg for money for something, the first one to use a tragedy to his advantage. You think he's not using this to his advantage? I saw his stream. He got offered a truck. He got offered a home in Tucson, Arizona, right? I bet his fucking PayPal's full now. He wishes he could take out more than $100 a day. Anyway, the last part of that story I didn't finish. Let me finish it. He comes up, borrows my card the second time after robbing me the first time, sees me carrying water 5 miles through the fucking desert for people, barely enough to keep us alive for the day, which means I'm gonna have to do it again in the morning. Won't let me use this pump because of 50 cents worth of gas, even though that motherfucker plays my Xbox every day, right? And comes back, hands me back my card, drinking a 64-ounce icy cold motherfucking drink and walks away. Didn't get us a gallon of water, didn't get us nothing with my own card. Remember, he has to see my name while he's making these selfish decisions. He's spending my money and letting me die. And it's kind of fucked up. Like I said, like, I don't have a lot of money. I only had $50 in my account. He took the whole $50 on my birthday. Like, how more fucked up does it get than that? At what point do I draw a line and say, go the fuck away? So there's no vote as you think of it. I'm sorry, maybe I said vote. People started coming to me from all over the canal. We all talk. It's a fucking small community. Everybody knows everybody's business. And we started sharing the stories. Tommy fucked you? Oh, yeah, he fucked me too. And here's the time he fucked me. And he still owes every single person their money for some crazy reason. All of them. Because he knew he was leaving. So he went to San Diego. He took all that shit. His plan was to fucking keep it and sell it and move. That was his plan. He told us for months. We talked about it with Tommy for months. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Diego's buying me a bus. And Diego's like, wait a minute. I just gave you all that shit for the community. Like, you want me to buy you a bus now? And you're going to take all the stuff that I gave for the community and like go on the road and whatever. So he cut him off. And Tommy got offended. I think Diego was right. Again, I'm a loyal person. Did I call Diego and say you're right? No, I didn't. I waited till he came to my door and said, what's going on? And then I told him. That's what I did. So the vote thing is for months and months and months, we all talked about it. Then more people, not me, other people continually were like, this fucking community is running great without him. Now we see how much damage he was doing to our whole fucking neighborhood with his bullshit. I hope he doesn't come back. We all started saying it. I hope he doesn't come back. I hope he doesn't come back. He's been gone for months and months and months. He's still stealing all our shit. The stuff that he's fighting about, thousands of dollars worth of stuff, all from Diego. Ask him. Some of y'all know him. Ask him. Ask him what Tommy did with all the stuff that he donated. He stole it and sold it, and the rest is sitting in the sand or in a trailer locked. No one can use it. No one. Because it's Tommy's stuff. Tommy didn't pay the gas to drive to San Diego. Tommy didn't drive the bus to San Diego. Tommy didn't load the bus from San Diego. But it's all Tommy's stuff. You see how that works? And even the stuff that Diego gave to Lewis is Tommy's stuff. And the stuff that Diego gave to Flux is Tommy's stuff. You see how that works? I don't care because it's just stuff. I let him have the stuff. Those remote control cars are sitting there for a long time. That was supposed to be for me to use for robotics. He charged it once and threw that shit in the sand, and he's like so lazy. He never even filtered. That filter that he got, he has not used it once because we go there and filter for him. Aoka does it. I do it. Dusty does it. I went there and cooked for them with my own money for months. Months. We tried to help him. It's not like we were bad people. He don't have really shit there. I mean, we're talking about a sand and a tree. None of us own it. That's right. But this Slab City, like, people can fucking kick you out. You better believe that shit happens every day around here. I just responded to help put out a fire from someone who was burned out, not fucking 36 hours ago. Burned to the ground. We don't do that. We're not violent like that. He wants to come back and kind of assert some authority. He's just going to be surrounded by unfriendly neighbors. We don't need his shit. I want him to come and get his shit and leave. Or better yet, and do the fucking right thing and say, you know what? I have been. You're right. I didn't see it. Let me get back on my fucking godly path here. You're right. You're right. You did load the bus. You're right. Flux did drive the bus. You're right. Diego did pay for the gas. You're right. It was for the community. You're right. That Xbox was for Lewis. Those cars were for Lewis. Those bikes were for Flux. You're right. I was an asshole. Maybe we could talk again. Hey. But that's not what he's saying. He's making himself the victim, and he's profiting fucking handsomely from it. Handsomely. No, I'm sorry, like Rick. I understand that. I know people were waiting for this. Whatever. I have no time for it. Y'all don't pay my bills. I have a life. I have children. I have a community. I have a fucking nonprofit to run. I have no battery. I have a phone with no cell signal. I have no SIM card. I have no Wi-Fi. I traveled today 18 miles to do this. So no, it ain't going to happen that much. And I don't want my channel to be about bullshit. I want my channel to be about, look what we're doing. Look at the solar we're building. Look at the water we're doing. Look at the people we're helping. Look at the garden we're growing. Where's Tommy's garden? He's been there longer than me. Where's his stuff at? I don't hate him, but just, I would rather have somebody hostile than have a snake who pretends to be a friend and robs your bank account on your birthday. I would rather have a fucking tweaker living next door than someone who's going to make me and Flux and Jinxie and everyone else who went on that trip do hard work, drive, load a fucking bus full of supplies, unload the supplies, only to have it be kept by one person. You know who else used to do that? Mike Dibble used to do that. And Mike Dibble, when he got arrested, was alone because everyone had walked out on him. Me, Flux, Dusty, everyone. And guess what? It's Tommy's turn. And somebody said, like, I should realize that I could be voted off. That's absolutely fucking true. That's why I act right. That's why I make sure I give people more than I take from them. So yes, if I start acting like a narcissistic jerk and stealing, they better kick me out because I'd kick them out. I act right. That's all. I make mistakes. I'm a human being, but I won't rob your bank account. And when you bring it up to me, I won't dispute it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Here's your money. It ain't that he didn't have the money. Like I said, he buys icy sodas every day. They only drink 12-ounce bottles of water. You know what a sin that is in the desert? You know that 12-ounce water costs more than a gallon? But no, as long as Tommy got his instant gratification, don't matter who's thirsty. Even your friends, even your family. So, I'll read some more questions. I gotta end this soon, but I'll stay on for a little while. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this video public, honestly. Like I said, I don't need to prove to no one online shit because my money don't come from online. That's it. So yes, you can watch over my shoulder when I feel like it. Am I here to make a YouTube following? No. What, I got 260 subscribers? You think I don't got other channels? Bro, let me tell you something. I got 50,000 plus subscribers. I've been doing this a long time. A long time. I don't need more subscribers. I don't need more. I got plenty. So yes, I love you all. Some of you are my close personal friends, like Diego, like Nikki, like fucking people who've actually been here, like Carl. Talk up. I don't really have to answer your question. You know, I'm on TV. You watching me. I talk, you listen. That's how it works. So start your own channel. So any other questions about Tommy? Because I don't really see who's going to live at Tommy's camp. I don't know how much of this stuff we should make public, but Dusty will be the new ruler of that camp. And we already have a couple of people there with him who are very good people. They lived with us first and now they live there. Very good people. People who I could feel comfortable going in there and saying, please, I need a gallon of water. And who will give me 2 gallons. And that's who I want living next door. So yes, it's occupied right now. Is it a real vote? It was, I told you, months and weeks of people saying this place is better without Tommy turned into we don't want Tommy back. Very few people even tried to defend him because he's literally fucked everyone on the canal. I tried to defend him for a while. You know, I was like, hey, we don't, let's not put anybody out of a home, whatever. We could tell him he can make amends, whatever. But you know what? I'm nice, and everybody just, it's a big deal. So yeah, there was a vote. It wasn't like any kind of official thing or, everybody sit down and solemnly. It was weeks of us talking as a community and then finally all getting together for one night and saying, is everybody on board with this? Because there's going to be fucking fallout. And what happened? I said, I'll take it. I'll take the fallout because I'm clean, because I have a reputation, because I have a track record of humanitarian excellence. And none of the other ones that you will get told did it. I said, what was going to happen? Because it's a money-making opportunity for Tommy. Tommy could have called us anytime. He never called us to this day. Not once. Not once has he called. I didn't even know he was leaving. Everything I find out about Tommy, I find out hearsay. And I didn't know his mom's channel was disgusting. Have you seen his channel? Let me just give you one quick little point. When we were, y'all watched that video. When we were in San Diego feeding the homeless, he wanted to hand out hamburgers to the homeless. You don't do that. I've been feeding the homeless for 20 years. That's why I made those boxes, because I've done it before. So think to yourself, does he have experience doing this? Is he really a humanitarian? How long has he been handing out hamburgers to people who are going to be hungry again half hour later, have no place to sleep, have no clean socks, haven't brushed their teeth in a month? Because that's what I gave those people, because I know how to do it, because I've done it. I've done it my whole life. And why am I homeless when I can have a 6-figure job? Because that's my people. That's the community I serve. And I ain't better than them. And that's where I choose. I choose it. In a cage and watch what happens. Put a human in a cubicle and the same thing happens. My success is not tied up into how much money I make or how much people like me or any of that shit. It's how many lives can I save? How many people can I affect? And I might sound like a humble, arrogant asshole right now online. Come see me. Come see me. Because my everyday life is serving my community, and every single person who knows me knows it and is not new. I've been doing this for decades. So yeah, I hate to flip out on Tommy. I could actually give you a lot more dirt, a lot. But I think that's enough to just get the point across of like why I don't want to live near him. You know, are we gonna beat him up and chase him out and burn him down? Absolutely not. And are we gonna get up in his face every day and say, "What are you still doing here?" Absolutely yes. Absolutely. Yes, exactly. Paul, he wastes donations on monster drinks, on fruity sodas. We did the math. They spend over $400 a month on ice. $400. You know how much your fucking freezer and solar costs? Less than that. Less than that. But they're lazy. Look on all the streams and watch how many hours you've seen Tommy work. Because it ain't a lot. But we loved him and he was there first and we believed in what he was doing and we believed his lies and we helped him build it. Sure, I'll put it in for you. Sure, I'll climb this for you. Sure, I'll hang that up. Sure, we'll get your vehicle out of the grass. Sure, no problem. But he abused it. So whatever. And that's it. He's going to say there's two sides to every story, whatever. I honestly think he believes a lot of his narcissism. Some shit he knows. Like when he hears me say he stole from me, he's going to be like, oh, fuck. Because he knows that's true. It's hard to weasel out of the fucking receipts. You know? Like that's hard. It's hard to weasel out of Diego saying, hey, bro, make sure all the electronics go to Lewis because he's doing special stuff with them. And when you keep them, it's hard to weasel your way out. You're on live stream selling Diego's drill. You admitted on your last live stream that you sold my cars and my Xbox. You know who's going to take advantage of more than us? His viewers. His viewers. That's what Tommy's after right now. All that bullshit. Like I said, look at his feed. Just watch the last 2 videos he posted. Read the chats. Tommy, I got money for you. Tommy, I got this for you. Tommy, I got a new car for you. They gave him a car. He's driving around in a car that his viewers bought him. Listen to him complain about how it's not big enough, how he needs something better. He needs something bigger. Oh, Jesus, send me a $20. I need a bigger RV. I need to travel around the world for free and not work. That's Tommy. Tommy's fucking Jimmy Swaggart. That's who Tommy is. And it took me a little while because I believe the best in people. But I figured it out. And it wasn't only me. It's every single person that Tommy lives with and knows. Everyone within 1 mile of his fucking chair wants him gone. All of them. Ask them. Real simple way to get to the truth on that one. Ask them. So I don't hate. I didn't bother all this time until he made it public first. So now I'm just telling you guys enough that you get the idea of who Tommy is. I won't even tell you his worst sins. That's between him and his God. That ain't my business. Do I want him living next to me? He better come super fucking correct. He better make a video crying like Jimmy Swaggart, like he did on the other one that we're stealing from him, and say, you know what? I seen the error of my ways. And then he'll be a real God-fearing man. Then he will. I ain't a Christian, so I can't judge. But I know enough. I know enough to know that Jesus didn't do that. I know enough to know that Jesus didn't visit a lot of pawn shops. I know enough to know that Jesus didn't buy icy drinks for himself and leave his fucking disciples thirsty on the desert. That I got a good view of Christianity. I was raised by Christian people. My life was saved in a Christian foster home. Don't get it twisted. I got a lot of respect for real Christians, for people who take children raped from the South Bronx and raise them up and mend them. That's Christians. That's Christians. Not, please send me another $20. I need more ice. Lord, turn this 32-ounce drink into a 64-ounce. Amen. So I got a lot of shit to do. I'm at the library right now. I'm working on a new website for the range. It's like a lot of things, you know? I don't get a lot of library time. This shit ate up my day and then ate up my day yesterday. I don't have time for it. I love you all. Forgive me, but I ain't here to explain everything to every person. You want to believe what you hear on the internet? That's up to you. All of you. Yes, how about children raped in the slabs? I just let that one through. It got banned for some reason. But yes, Brenda, how about children raped in the slabs? Because I had to face the mother. And Tommy stood and hid behind his tree like a coward while I fucking faced that group. And guess what? By the end of that time, when they came there, I gave her a bat in her hand, and I said, Miss, that trailer's getting out of here because none of us can sleep in it in good conscience. And ain't nobody gonna hate you if you want to take this bat right now to that fucking trailer. Because I would. I have 3 sons. And I was raped myself at 10 years old in a very fucking similar situation to those boys. One was 8, one was 10. And I read the 9-page indictment. And it wasn't nice. It wasn't fondling. It was fucking rape of little boys in the ass. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Because those victims deserve their truth. And Tommy wasn't about that. I showed that shit to Tommy. Nope, innocent until proven guilty. Motherfucker, did you see the past convictions? Did you even know the dude? Because he's pretty fucking creepy and pretty fucking violent. And everyone left him because of that. But you know what? Birds of a feather, baby. Birds of a feather. So yeah, I kept quiet about it because I didn't come here to be involved in drama. A lot of people in the slabs are here because this is the last place, and I understand that, and I help those people. But I got plenty of other places to go. I chose the slabs. You know why I chose the slabs? Because it's one of the places in the United States where I could do the most good. That's why. Because I've always lived among the homeless. Google it. I was a college professor on 44th Street every night eating in Port Authority with the homeless people. Better believe it. Not feeding them, eating with them. Because that's humanity. I don't throw shit at people. I sit down and I break bread and I hear their story. And when I left New York on my bike that last day, guess what? You think my college friends, you think my scientist friends, my university friends, think they really gave a fuck? I got a lot of good lucks on Facebook. You know who threw me a party? The fucking homeless people in Port Authority threw me a party. Beer, weed, fucking food. They spent all their last dollars. All of it. Because I'm there every day. I'm there every day. Just like here. So, yeah, anyway, thank you for listening to my rant. I'm getting a little excited, but like it's been days and then I can't defend myself. I'm like, got a little phone that doesn't work. Nikki sent me a phone that's great for video. I love it, actually. It's fucking way better. But I don't have a SIM card to put in it, which means I have to stay, next to someone with Wi-Fi or go to the library or whatever. So I can't answer. I can't answer all these ridiculous, and I don't want to answer all the ridiculous videos. Honestly, if anybody just gonna believe what they hear, that don't concern me. And there's no such thing as bad publicity because y'all could watch all those videos and start Googling me, start listening to my interviews, start watching my podcasts that I've done, many, legit too. Joyce Asar was like, oh, there's social justice warriors. Motherfucker, Big Think wrote me up. Show me your Big Think article. Largest technology blog in the world. Praising my fucking work. So fuck you. Show me what you've done. It's real easy to armchair quarterback, motherfucker. Where your robot? Matter of fact, where yourself? Come show up at my door. I'm telling you, I won't punch you right in the face. We're going to talk. If it comes to punching in the face, it comes to punching in the face. But you talking all that shit? You didn't say all that shit when you were here? I ain't taking shit down. Y'all made me do it. Y'all can live with it. What the fuck is this? Hurry up and live stream. Hurry up and take this down. Fuck that. Leave my rant up for a little while. Let motherfuckers know who I really am in case they try to rob me again. In case they want to make videos about me. Because I don't really care, but you start talking about shit, you start besmirching my work, especially because I've helped a lot of people, man. I run a nonprofit. People find that shit, you know? So yeah, then I'm gonna come after you. And ain't no such thing as anonymity. You go to my Facebook to 6 months ago and you'll see that I hacked the North Korean government for the United States and Japanese governments. That's what I did, and I worked. So if you think you can hide from me, if you think YouTube is anonymous, you're fucking stupid. Again, you need to look at my resume. I don't use my powers like that. I use my powers for good. But it's a good use of my power if someone's going to attack my family. So Joyce Asar better get the fuck off my feeds. Really. And I'll know you're there. I'll know you're there. Oh, I'm good at this. I'm good at it, baby. I got awards for it. Just stay the fuck away from me. I stay the fuck away from you. That's simple. Anybody else got something to say? Anybody else got any kind of beef with me? Any kind of shit y'all need to talk about? Otherwise, I got to get back to saving lives and making robots and loving my lady and feeding my family, because that's what I do on a daily basis. Not this bullshit. So yeah, I'm the real deal, and I encourage you to be critical of every fucking slapper you see on YouTube. Question those motherfuckers. Look up their criminal records. Fucking Google them. Find their fucking old neighborhood and ask people there. I encourage that shit because I'm clean. I've made my mistakes in life, but I'm clean and I'm the real deal, which is why I have the credentials to back the shit up. I know it sounds like any other shit talker, and that's why I keep saying, just look at my resume. Just look at it. Ain't no lazy scammer person rising to the top of technology like that motherfucker Louis Arana does. That takes hard work and dedication. That takes honesty. That takes planning. It takes a cool head under pressure. Question everything. I'm a scientist. And Peeps got it right. Question everything. Don't let nobody tell you who your God is. You talk to your God and he will tell you. Don't let nobody tell you what they did and what they done. Go look it up. Go ask people. It's only good for me. Only good for me. Am I kind of a lunatic? A little bit, you know? But I like it. My shit is self-consistent. The math works out. I use my powers for good. All you gotta do is ask. Again, seriously, y'all should follow me on Facebook. I'm not really a YouTuber. I don't even need it. Actually, I don't even have any friends left because I have like 5,000. But you'll see, all my stuff is public. I only post publicly. They ain't no friends only posts. I only post publicly because I like to live my life transparently. Because if I was as corrupt as Dibble, if I was corrupt as Tommy and other people, frankly, then y'all could shoot me down for this, right? But you can't. The worst thing that Joyce could find is a few years ago when I first started this project, like some of my neighbors and friends were like, we need to do a Kickstarter for him. So they did. And it raised $104. And the $104, at least 80 of that was directly like my mom, my sister, stuff like that, my neighbors, you know what I mean? And there were like one or two people who like got mad because they like didn't get their $10. I actually sent it back to them, by the way. Got receipts for that too. Whatever, because I won't rob somebody even for $20, you know? And I didn't even start the Kickstarter, but whatever. I don't need all that. I just think about it. Look at that resume. That dude makes $150 an hour. That's unquestionable. It would be easier for me to do 1 hour worth of work than to set up a false Kickstarter to steal $100. Just do the math. Anything else? Anything else? Let me read some comments here. Be angry, but try not to be violent. Oh, absolutely. I don't even get angry that much, honestly, because I know the violence I'm capable of because I grew up very poor in the South Bronx in public housing in the 80s when the whole Bronx was on fire. I grew up in a house full of addicts, in a building full of addicts, in a neighborhood full of addicts. So I know all about it. I could be super tough. If you look at my hands, they're full of scars. If you look at my face, there's only a couple. So do the math on that too. The more violence you've seen, the less you want to multiply it. That's my philosophy. So yeah, I'm not the first one to violence, but don't mistake that for I won't defend with my life, because I will. And it's been tested. It's been tested as much as my coding has been tested. You know, you don't come out here and live in Slab City for these months and like start making moves and meeting people. I've been in fights here. Sometimes you have to. I never started. Sometimes you have to. I'm not scared to defend myself, but I'm the first one to be reasonable, and I'm the first one to accept someone's mercy. I ain't gonna kick you in the face. I'm gonna let you get up. I'm gonna punch you again till you stop getting up. That's it. John, you want to talk to me? Yeah, I'll give you Tori's number and stuff. But like I said, we're just having a hard time, probably for another month or so, until we found the Wi-Fi company that will put it in there for us. So now it's just about making the money and stuff. I mean, I told you, I make like $100 a month. Tori makes $50 a week. And most of that we spend on others. Like we cook every day for 15 people, you know, like, you know, we have enough money for a little tobacco left at the end. Even our weed, like most of our friends will give it to us because we can't afford it. You know, thankfully we have cool ass friends that are like, you know, thanks for doing this. Thanks for everything you do every day. Here's bud. Otherwise I wouldn't be smoking weed. I don't got no weed today. Maybe that's why I'm so cranky. Nah, the real reason I'm so cranky is because of this bullshit. Like, do I even have to answer someone pathetic like Joys of Sorrow? Like, who the fuck is he? What has he done? Why does anyone respect his opinion? Like, who is he? That's all I know is he was some like fat short guy with jerry curls who like was kind of creepy for a couple of days and left. And I wasn't impressed, you know. I mean, I would be nice enough to him or whatever, but yeah, you're gonna make videos about me. It's like the little guy holding on to the big guy's leg, like, you know, just to, because my name automatically got him subscribers. You know that. You know that. Whatever. Enjoy it, Joyce. Enjoy it. You ain't nobody, and you ain't never gonna be nobody. And if you got something to say about it, show up at my door. Shut the fuck up, you coward. I didn't make videos about you. You made videos about me. So now you got my attention, motherfucker. You got my attention. What you got to say? So yeah, I know I sound like a crazy person, and I'm not a crazy person. Like I said, just ask anyone who's ever spent a day with me. I give you my last. I do everything to make sure everyone else's needs are met. That's the kind of person I am. That's why I'm here. Lots of people to serve, more people than Port Authority. That's why I'm here. And I came out here because the distractions of Babylon were also like really, really immense. So one office I had in Manhattan cost $16,000 a month. So that means at the beginning of every month, I got to make $16,000 from clients before I could even start helping children. And I said, fuck it. I'll just take a cheap laptop and I'll just help the children. I don't need all the rest of the shit. What do I need that for? I got awards, you know? How much higher am I going to rise? Is there a difference between 40 TV shows and 100? No. You're not going to hire me? No. It's not what I want. I remembered when I was at the top of 30 Rockefeller Plaza in NBC with the key to the fucking building. Go look it up on Facebook. Oh, go look it up. It's real, very, very real. And I look out the window and I see people sitting in the street outside. And I look back, and up from the top of 30 Rock, you can see the Bronx. And I see my people back there. And I hear the people in Babylon in the tower saying, you're a genius, you're talented, you're worthy. Forget about them. Forget about those people. They're not worthy. You're worthy. Take the car, take the condo. You live on Central Park West now. You don't got to worry about nothing now. You don't got to worry about nothing. But you know what? When I look out that window on Central Park West, I see people laying in the street. When I go up to the roof of that Central Park building, damn, I can still see the Bronx. I can still see my old projects. It took me 30 years to get those 10 miles downtown. 30 years. 1 mile for every 3 years, and I made it. I made it. Crawled on my hands and knees with nothing. Nothing. You know how hard it is to become a professor of artificial intelligence when you're a high school dropout? Let me tell you, it's fucking hard. It's hard. You got to prove yourself every day. Every day. And I did it. And they said, hey, you're worthy now. You're worthy. Congratulations. You don't have to be poor no more. Your mama living in a trailer in Kentucky, we can't help her. Your father homeless in Miami, we can't help him. Your friends, your brothers, your sisters, everyone you've ever loved, they could stay in the projects. They're not worthy. Here's the key to the building. I was never under the illusion that everyone else there was at that building. And in other places like it, it's also at Google, it's also at Samsung, a lot of places I worked. So like just, we're better than everyone. We're smarter than everyone. We deserve this. I deserve this. Well, I don't deserve it because I stood on the backs of my people to get that 30 miles downtown, that 10 miles in 30 years. I stood on the backs of people, and it's my duty and responsibility to go back and bring them with me. And Babylon could go fuck itself. So that's why I'm here. I haven't been homeless for a long time. I didn't leave a six-figure job to come here. I've been homeless for the majority of the last 5 years. When I was getting all those articles done, I was living under the Manhattan Bridge. Had people fly out to interview me, paying for an airline ticket. I can't afford a pack of cigarettes, but they want to interview me. Hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Did I ask those people for anything? Never. Those 5 years homeless on the street, that I ever asked a single goddamn stranger for a cigarette that I didn't know? Never. Have I ever spanged even a quarter? Never. You know what? When I was homeless, when I was poor on the streets of New York City, anybody who asked me for a quarter got a quarter. Because that's how I am. Because it's not important to me. Things are not important to me. And that's what Tommy needs to learn. Because Tommy's trying to fill the hole in his heart with things. Things. Tommy want to be a leader with no responsibility. Tommy want to be a preacher with no moral ground to stand on. And he want to take money in the name of God. And whatever, That's how y'all Christians do it. That's how y'all do it. But I ain't falling for that bullshit. Christian means Christ-like. And I look to the example of Christ turning over those tables with all the things on it in front of the temple, right? Stop doing this. This ain't the way you worship me. Get rid of the things, right? You ever hear about Jesus' new clothes? You ever hear about Jesus' icy drinks? Jesus buy a brand new camel from his subscribers, from his disciples. Did he say, bring me a camel so I could keep doing this and ride to the next city? No, he walked. And that's why I walk. When I see my people dying of thirst, I walk 5 miles and I carry the water on my back. And I'm not young anymore. I'm 43 years old. That ain't easy, but I do it. And I'll do it every day if I have to do it. So I might be a Buddhist, but we got to change our definition of Christian, because I do look to Christ as an example, and I do try to hold myself to that standard. And Tommy don't. Plain and simple. If he want to prove me wrong, then there's 2 ways he could prove me wrong. Number one, he could just come and like I say, he's the first one to say, repent. We live next to a mountain that says God is universal. Repent your sins. Maybe he should read that and do it, and he'll feel better about himself, and we'll love him again, because we're forgiving people too. But you are playing a victim, and you are calling me out online, knowing well how much I have done for you, and you have done a lot less for me. Let's be real. You've done a lot less for me, bro. Still, I was loyal. Still, I defended. Still, I said, you know what? Let us not take away this man's income. I don't agree with how he's getting it. I see him taking advantage of people. Oh, my God, it's horribly sad. Sad, sad, sad. Taking advantage of people. Sad, sad, sad. Soliciting donations for community and then keeping it to yourself. That's sad. But it ain't my place to dethrone Tommy. Tommy has dethroned himself. So he could come contrite, and that's one way. The second way is he could prove me wrong, right? Y'all giving him a car and a truck and a home. Let's see what he does with it. You want to hear my prediction? And I'll bet, I swear, I will put the money in an escrow account right now. Somebody want to bet me $100 that Tommy squanders whatever resources he's given. Squanders them. How much you want to bet he's going to get a house and be like, Jesus needs you to give me $20 to furnish it now. Oh, shit, Jesus need to pay the water bill. Need your $10. That ain't right. But he want to make it public. You made a video, bro. You Androids. Now you're both on my shit list. You want to fight online? You're stupid. You're stupid. You might as well punch Godzilla in the toe, because that's what's going to happen to you. I'm going to give them one chance to knock it off, and then I'm going to come. Then I'm just going to rip my shirt off, and y'all going to see that S, and you're going to be like, oh, shit, he the real deal. Oh, yeah, I'm going to just keep it walking. I said I don't have time to do them every day, so let's get it all out now, baby. Let's get it all out. Remember, you're hearing one of 16 people's story who said, I don't want him here. You're hearing one. This whole live stream is one. You need to hear Flux's story, because he took Flux's generator and fucking beat it into the ground and then kicked it and destroyed it and made sure that it can never be used by anyone else again. How much did that cost? I don't know, $600? He didn't give a fuck. You think he offered to pay for it? Anything? Replace it? Nope. He kicked Flux out because Selena was getting loud with him and he gave her the finger. So Flux got kicked out. It's not right. It's not right. So good. I know y'all can't keep your eyes off it. I know those trolls can't keep their eyes off it. I know haters can't keep their eyes. That's good. I said I ain't talking to them. I ain't talking to them. Hope Tommy hears this, because I'm a little mad now, but you know, the facts is the facts. And like I said, I encourage everybody to uncover the truth for yourself. Everyone. Don't believe me. Don't believe Tommy. Don't believe Joyce. Don't believe nothing. Do your own research. Be your own scientist. Another thing, he was saying he left because he was getting threats and shit. You know how laughable that is when we actually had multiple people drive up every day and try to burn us out and try to fight us. And I turned every single one of those enemies into friends. I swear to God, I turned every single one. Ask them. 5 people, lynch mob, show up angry. At the end of the day, they're like, anything I could do to help you. Because they seen it. Because they see me come out there fucking brave, one man, and talk to them. And say, here's the deal. Here's why I'm here. This tree has been here for hundreds of years, and it will be here after all of us are dead, and no one should burn it. And that trailer, we got rid of that shit. Gone. How could you sleep in there? First of all, I didn't come out here to sleep in the desert in a trailer. I could have stayed in a condo for that. I don't need AC and all the comforts of. I didn't come here for that. I like to live my life on hard. I never select easy. But whatever, we got rid of it. That place is indistinguishable, and every day we're doing more. Every day we're doing it more, turn it into a community center. And we've donated 2/3 of our property to a community center. Tori and I just live under the small tree in Adobe Hut area, which is not very big at all. The other huge, immense parts of the camp are public. We made the gardens public. We made the common room public. We made the front area where Mike's trailer used to be public. Because how could we not? Look, well, I'm trying to make something good out of this horrible situation, and Tommy did not help. In fact, Tommy hurt the whole way. He defended this fucking pedophile until it was just, he couldn't anymore. And then he just refused to participate in the new, better thing that we built, to even walk through the door. He lives right next door. But you know what? He would call me every once in a while and be like, hey, Mike had my Nintendo. Is it still there? And you know what I would do? Pack it up lovingly for him. Make sure he has all the pieces, all the games, all the sleeves. Put it in a nice box and bring it to him. Here you go, Tommy. Because I don't believe in pull. With greedy people, I push. Here's more. Oh, you're taking stuff? Oh, you're stealing stuff? Here's more stuff. More stuff, more stuff, more stuff. Take all more stuff. Take my stuff. Take the stuff. Hoping that eventually they realize they're sitting on a pile of stuff and they're still not fulfilled. And let me tell you, Tommy got a pile of stuff. And it's and almost 100% of it is ill-gotten gains, stolen from his subscribers and his friends and his family. I could go into more. I don't want to talk about his family or anything like that because that's off limits. But woo, child, y'all can look into that yourself. Where the money coming from? Who get who Social Security checks? Who get who food stamps? I tell you this little hint: they're all in one wallet. All those cards are in one wallet. I'ma just leave Armand's bullshit thing up. I'm approving some of the comments that are like, you know, I don't mind haters. Even if you look on my like Robots Without Borders channel, like my robotics channel videos, I leave my mistakes in and I leave haters in there because, you know, unless they're like violent or threatening or like whatever, but mostly like I'm open to criticism, mostly, you know. If somebody wants to say my shit is fake, that's fine because it's not. So like what harm could come of that except more people believing in it? Because once you do your own research, once you do your own homework, you can be like, oh shit, that is real. Look at him in Tokyo, Japan, showing it to millions of people. Look at all the Japanese news articles and TV shows he was on. Look at the hundreds of people gathered around his robots at that conference. Fake? It's silly. It's silly. I am real. I'm glad. Like I say, I didn't come out here to attack Tommy. Tommy's the one who posted home under attack and then started talking about I'm the one ringleader of it. And that's not true at all. It's not true at all. The reason I stepped up and to be the voice and I volunteered to tell Tommy and I volunteered to be the person to talk about this publicly is because I'm the only one who can. Because we got a lot of people there who are disabled, who are busy, who don't have technology, who don't have a phone, who can't speak up for themselves. And y'all tear them apart because somebody used to be a drug addict, because somebody used to be an alcoholic. They're not anymore. They're a good, productive citizen of our community. And I don't need people's shit being dug up. But you know what? I'm clean. So dig it up because I'm clean. And that's why. It's not that I want to be the leader. Believe me, I'm not the leader. Like I said, just come there one day. I don't tell nobody what to do. I don't put myself in authority. I don't do that. It's not who I am. If I have any followers at all, it's because of that example. It's because of an example of kindness and generosity and diplomacy. The exact opposite of Mike. And also, in a different way, the exact opposite of Tommy, right? Because one's violently predatory, you know, that's the true, like, psychopathic, that's Mike Dibble. And then you have the narcissistic sociopathic, which is Tommy. And I'm the opposite of both of those. You don't have to like me. You don't have to subscribe to me. I ain't asked nobody to hit no fucking like button. I don't care. I don't care. I've been successful. I'm not trying to be rich. I was rich. I'm not trying to be successful. I was successful. I'm on the other side of that mountain, coming down, going home to my people. So I don't need it. I don't need fame, baby. I know so many celebrities who blow your mind. I don't need it. I don't want it. I have rejected it. So if you think I'm empire building or I'm coming here trying to take control, then you just Have not done your homework. That's all. Plain and simple. You haven't done your homework. You don't know me. Tommy did make a lot of money on his crying video, and he hasn't thanked anyone yet. You're right. You're right. And I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a Christian, but I could not title my video Buddha's Devotion than not talk about the virtues of Buddhism and not set an example as a Buddhist of compassion, because that's what Buddhism is, compassion. There's only one word in exchange for Buddhism, it would be compassion. Like I said, I'm not a monk, I'm a Buddhist, which means I get to fight, I get to fuck, and I get to eat meat. But that doesn't mean I'm not devoutly religious, because I live Buddhism every day. I live it. I live compassion and generosity and the middle path and diplomacy every single day of my life. And he ran out. He had it good. I protected him for a long time. He got way more rope than he deserved. Right? I should have told him fuck off the first time he robbed me, but I gave him my card again and let him do it again. It's the push instead of pull. Here, Tommy. Will more money make you feel happy? Will more stuff make you feel happy? You think a bigger RV is going to make you happy? You think getting a trailer full of stuff out of the desert is going to make you happy? It's not going to make you happy. That hole in your heart cannot be filled by money. It can be filled by God. But you need to turn around and stop calling yourself a preacher and join the fucking flock. I don't wish anyone harm, ever. Another tenet of Buddhism is the reduction of suffering. And that goes for friend and foe. You know? Again, the letter that we sent Tommy was a private message internal to our community, and he broke the trust. He broke it. I'm on here answering his public violation of trust because he want to go on there and tell his twisted story. I didn't do nothing. Everybody's persecuting me because I'm a Christian. Send me $20 so I could get a bigger truck. God needs gas to get to Vegas. We want to upgrade our room in Circus. Send us $50. Selena needs some more gambling money. Yeah. It's bullshit. So Tommy can have whatever Tommy thinks is going to fill that hole up. What he can't have is my respect. What he can't have is my friendship. What he can't have is curiosity. And if it was only me, I would shut the fuck up. But I sit in a room with 15, 16, 18 other people that are like, me too. Me too. And that ain't right. Because you can do whatever you want to me, but don't fuck with my people. Because that's when I do get angry. And that's why I'm angry. Because he's fucking with my people. You rob all the fucking sheep out there in the world who, just because you put Jesus, think you're the right guy. That's fine. A lot of people hide behind that shit. A lot. You keep those. I don't want those people in my subscribers. They can stay on Shepherd Treehouse all day long. I don't need that. We're doing real things out here. And he's not part of it. And honestly, he never really was. All the things we've done for the community have been in spite of him, not because of him. In spite of him. You know what he did with those ladders that Diego gave him? He took like 8 ladders, right? Well, he didn't take them. Actually, he said he didn't need them, remember? I went to Diego's mom's house. There was a bunch of ladders. Tommy was like, we don't need those ladders. We don't need those ladders. Nah. I said, yes, we do. What about Wolfpack? What about Aoka? What about all those people? What about the other camps? You know, Goonies has been stripped and we don't got a ladder. So let me take those ladders. I'll load them up. I'll take them. Thank you, Diego. Thank you so much. That's how it went down. And I loaded them into the fucking truck. And Diego helped load that shit more than fucking Tommy did. But whatever. We know he's lazy already. You know what he did with those ladders? We got 3 people in the wolf pack. My brothers and sisters. I love them so fucking much. Bill, Wolf, and Allie. All 3 of them are disabled. All 3 of them. All 3 of them got conditions. They built their own house with their own hands. And it's one of the best houses on the slabs. Straight line walls. They got, I helped them put their ceiling up. We put some ceiling fans in there. We like all help each other. We do the solar together. Like everybody gets excited. They just put an awning on. We all went out, ate dinner under there. It's amazing. Amazing. So Diego gives me this stuff. Tommy puts the ladders in the back. No one remove anything from Shepherd's Treehouse ever. No one could borrow anything, nothing. So old man Bill comes over. I think it was Wolf or Bill, one of them. Hey, you know, you got a ladder? Because up until this point, Wolf and I have been carrying a handmade wooden ladder, like half a mile each way, because he lives on one end and it was all on the other end. He'll watch us carry it. He'll knows he got sick. This is how Tommy is. Tommy will sit in a chair with a cold fucking drink and a dab in the other hand and sit there and watch an old man walk half a mile to go get a rickety wooden ladder that we built, knowing that right behind him is 8 ladders in the sand. That's the kind of person Tommy is. That's the kind of person he is. So the old man comes over and says, hey, Bam, I really need that ladder. We're finishing up our ceiling. You know, I only get Social Security. I can't spend $100 on a ladder right now. Can I get a ladder? You can only have a ladder, Tommy says, if you fix my generator, which is the generator that he broke, by the way. But whatever, right? He runs his generator to the ground because he got to have AC 24/7. God forbid you turn it off for 3 hours, but whatever. It's your generator. That's why you had to borrow fluxes, because you destroy yours, and then you destroy fluxes and told him to go fuck himself when he didn't have nothing else to give you. But that's beside the point. So old man Bill comes over, or Wolf, or one of them two, or both of them, because they're brothers and they build together. Come over, can I buy that ladder? Only if you fix my generator. So I know Wolf worked on that generator, I don't know, a day or two. Actually, like, got it running again. But, you know, it's never going to, at the end of the day, like, would die again, right? Because fucking Tommy beat it into the ground. So this man worked for like 2 days trying to fix that generator for him. At the end of it, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, you know, we get it started, but it don't stay on. You know, I did my best. Oh, you didn't fix it? No ladder for you. That's what he told them. No ladder for you. Put it down and go home. That's what he told 3 disabled people building their own home in the desert. On ladders that he didn't buy, that wasn't given to him, that he didn't take, that he didn't drive to, that he didn't load up, that he didn't pay for the gas, none of it. And that gets my panties in a bunch. Gets my panties in a bunch. Because now you ain't doing me dirty by stealing my birthday money. Now you're doing old people dirty, and you're doing disabled people dirty, and you're doing your friends and neighbors dirty. Because I know how many times I've seen Wolf come over here with something for Tommy. Oh, so many times. But they need a ladder. He didn't even want to bring it to the fucking desert. And then he keeps it for himself. All 8 ladders are still in a pile sitting in back of Shepherd. Y'all need me to go film that? Because I will. I don't got a ladder. Actually, I do now. Someone gave me one recently. Thanks. You know? 8 ladders been sitting there for months, though. Well, I've been risking my life climbing on a shed with no ladder and just whatever. I'm Puerto Rican. I could do that. I got those fire escape climbing abilities. But, you know, what if I fall? He don't care. As long as he got 8 ladders in the back, because maybe he could sell one. Maybe he could run and go to the slabs and sell it to those people. Like I said, he did that. Oh, he did. He took the stuff that Diego donated, went into the slabs to the neediest of people, and tried to sell them the stuff that he was just donated. That's what he did. Tell me I'm wrong, Tommy, because I will get them on camera, and I've already talked to them, and they have agreed. So say it ain't so, Tommy, because it's going to be 30 people, 50 people, 90 people against you, because everybody knows the bullshit. We're on to it. You victimized too many people, and you ain't welcome here no more. And that's the bottom line. I told you, you got 2 chances. One, come back contrite. Come back contrite and make up for all the wrong you did. Right? Am I talking too loud? Okay. I'm on a live stream with like a couple hundred people, so getting a little passionate. Just explaining myself to the police. Yeah, maybe I got a little too loud and passionate because police officer came by and just made sure everything was okay. But you know, it's all good. Anyway, yeah, so I hate to throw Tommy under the bus, but it ain't me throwing Tommy under the bus at this point. It's just me, you know, pulling the hat off the dead guy and showing you that it's Tommy, because he threw himself under the bus. Because he had everything. He had everything. He had friends who loved him. He had people who would do anything for him. You know how many times I came to Tommy's defense? You know how many times I ran into danger for Tommy? Many. Hell yeah. I protect my friends. Your house is burning down. Who's the first one there? Lou's the first one there with a shovel in the hand to put it out. You got people stealing from you. Lou is the one who's going to stay up all night and sit in the chair with a gun. That's what Lewis does. Tommy don't do that. Yeah, some people did try to warn. Some people tried to warn about Mike, all that stuff. Rick Sanchez, will I provide the PayPal evidence? I have it. People have seen it around here. Again, like I don't have time to waste. If you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. Go watch his channel. Why don't you send him $10? Jesus will love it for it. Yeah, I haven't got no proof to nobody. So is the thing there? Yeah. Did I show it to Tommy? Of course I did. Has everyone like at B-side seen it? Of course. Will I show it to somebody? Yeah, come and I'll open my laptop, sit next to me, and give me a reason. But like, am I gonna go dig it up and screenshot my fucking bank account and put it online for no good reason? Yeah, probably not. You know, maybe depends. I don't really want to make more videos like this. I'm just gonna leave it on until my battery dies, because then I'll never have to do it again, and everybody know what the fuck I'm about and what I'm talking about and what happened with Tommy and all that stuff. I'm nobody to put anybody out. I didn't evict him. There's no eviction here. But you're in Slab City. Some of you guys obviously are clueless to what Slab City is. I need to look it up and Google it and read about the rules and the culture here. We don't call the police. You leave your camp for more than 30 days, it ain't your camp anymore. They enforce those rules by death and violence. This is Slab City. I'm from the South Bronx, and it reminds me so much of the South Bronx that I'm comfortable. But don't get it twisted. We got the same rules over there. Snitches get stitches. That's just how it is. That's not my rule, but I obey it. I obey it. So I didn't want to put Tommy Dirty Laundry out there until he started making live videos to me. Until Jerry Curl, fucking Johnny, whatever his name is, Joys of Sorrow. Also, y'all want to make videos about me? Hey, bring it. You're in my arena though. You should have stepped to me in real life. At least you would have had a chance. You stepped to me online. Now you just fucked. Ain't no anonymity, baby. None. I'll find you and I'll knock on your door if I have to. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Again, just look at my resume. Please understand that I do have the skill set and I'm not bluffing. Please understand that. Because your grandchildren will know you pissed me off when they Google you. Guarantee it. You don't want me to do that, and I don't want to waste my time. So don't make me do it. I'm not on dope, no. Oh, Daniel Lewis. You talking shit, Daniel? Or you being funny? I can't tell. No, it's all good. Like I said, I'm really a peaceful person. I said, you really have to bring it to me. Like, you have to do something extreme, like make a live video criticizing my life's work, like the idiot Jerry Curl, Joys of Sorrow. Or you have to just straight up lie and steal more money from people like Tommy. Oh, they kicked me out of my house, send me more money, I need a big truck. Thank you. Yeah, okay. You took this big ass road trip, your mama was dying, and you stopped in fucking Las Vegas. Come on now. It was never on your agenda. Shame on you. This thing in the background here is the mural in front of my old loft in Brooklyn. See that mural? Yeah, that's awesome. That's my people's out there. So yeah, I'm not new to this community thing. You know, I've been living in intentional communities for a long time, and I've been living among the homeless for a long time. Because that's my people. That's where I'm from. Like I said, I'm not gonna leave because I can. Doesn't make it right. Just because I can sit in an air-conditioned condo and drive a nice car, don't mean I should. Don't mean that's the right thing to do. At the end of the day, I sleep better feeding people. I sleep better under the tree next to the side of the road, knowing that I'm doing good in my community, than I'm taking from people. Because that's all it is in Babylon. I was real good at making y'all buy more shit you don't need. I was real good at that. I used my algorithms. I used all my coding knowledge. I used all my genius to make y'all buy more shit. And this is my repentance for that. So here's my resume. I got a bunch of links and stuff. Like, you can look it up. I mean, I posted it on some of my videos as well. When I get some time the next day, I'll actually like just post every link I have, every news article written about me, every podcast. Like I'll try to make a nice list of those. There's some on the website on robotwithoutborders.io. There's like a big list in the press section that will like just go through that. But yeah, then I have like my, look, that's me. Look at that. Look, that's my profile picture for 10 years. So if I wasn't legit, Google would have made me pull that down a long time ago. Then I also have.
Hey, Vernon.
Hi.
My name is Officer Douglas from my police department.
Okay.
I need you to kind
Write down.
some of my.
Okay. Got. Yeah, I'm on a live stream with several hundred people. Should I turn it off or leave it on?
Perfect. I need you to set that down for me.
All right. I'm gonna set my computer down because the officer's asking me to. I'm gonna leave it on so you can hear it.
No, reach your pockets. Any knives, pocket knives?
Nothing. No drugs, no nothing.
Perfect. Are you on probation or parole or anything?
No, sir.
Okay, what was your name, sir?
Louis.
Louis?
Yeah.
And your first name? Or
that's my first name. Last name Arana.
Arana?
Arana.
Arana.
Yeah.
913, sir. Just 1 second.
No, I'm not psychopathic. I'm actually talking to people.
Last of Arana, first of Louis. And what's your birthday, sir?
8675.
8675. DOD of 0806775.
Am I committed some kind of crime?
Honestly, right now, just investigating. The library staff said you were inside. They wanted to.
My bag is still in there, and my laptop charger is still in there.
We'll get you all your stuff. They just don't.
Yeah, they didn't. If they would have asked me to quiet down or leave, I would have.
And honestly, it's private property. I don't make the rules, right?
I come here a lot. I mean,
and I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But since this is private property, they make the rules.
Yeah, that's okay. I just wish they would have came to me and said, "Hey, you okay?" Or like, yeah.
And when I go talk to them,
loud or whatever.
Yeah, and when I go talk to them and we get your stuff, we can bring that up. But
that was another officer. He said I was fine. So another officer stopped by about 10 minutes ago and said, "Okay. Oh, you're good. You're just talking. Okay, you're fine."
That's cool. Again, that other officer didn't have the same information I did. I'm glad that you're going with the program. I really appreciate you cooperating. You said you're not on probation or parole?
No abiding a clean record.
Is it any chance I can just search you, make sure you don't have anything on you?
You have my consent.
Okay. Please turn around. Put your hands on your head. Hands on your head. Yep.
That way?
Yep. And back up towards me.
I'm getting searched. I wish my camera was on. Oh, sorry.
Separate your feet for me.
Yeah. I didn't have to be handcuffed for a search. I didn't consent to handcuffing. Did I commit a crime? I'm being detained. I'm happy for you to search me. I'm just
gonna search you.
Yeah.
You said no, nothing to poke.
No weapons, no drugs, nothing. Pens and wallets and.
You got pens in here, sir?
Yeah. Maybe. Probably.
Maybe yes or no. Yeah.
Pen. It's like writing pen, not pins like pins. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can you say yourself down?
Yeah, better.
Where are you staying these days, bro?
Last week. I'm down here to use the Wi-Fi and.
You get on the stuff down. Yeah.
And my partner's looking up there. Yeah.
Separate your feet a little bit more. Thanks, sir.
How are you doing?
They said
A lot of crazy people around here. I ain't one of them.
When I went inside, okay, I got you. Want to put it back in front? When I spoke with the staff, they said something.
Yeah, I wish they would have said something. I was just out here. I'm still on a live stream with several hundred people. So I got the passion in maybe loud, but if they didn't come out and say hey, you have to leave or you think too loud, I totally would. I come here a lot. Some like I run the office can stuff like that.
So you're running your responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, no drugs, no weapons. I'm a good Buddhist.
Buddhist, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody that's Buddhist.
I actually college professor as well.
Oh, get the credits, man.
No, I give the credits. I'm here to do some homeless outreach work into that city for a couple months.
Where you originally from?
New York. Okay. I run the nonprofit there, legislating all that. Look it up.
What's that over there for me? All right, I'm gonna look inside your wallet, okay?
Yeah. There might be, I don't know if I still have it. No, nothing like that. No, like one of the, I don't even think I have it anymore, but like a year ago, I had one of those little like credit card Kobe knife things. I don't think it's in there anymore, but it might be. It's closed though, so it's not sharp. Can't turn off that light here.
Just 1 second, bud. Okay, setting it back down, okay? All right, so again, you said you have some stuff inside?
Mm-hmm. My bag and my laptop.
Okay.
But they never complained to me at all. Like someone would have said, "Hey, you're loud."
So what we're gonna
okay,
do? We're gonna grab your stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you inside. You're gonna grab your items, and the library staff would like you not to come back to the property for 30 days. Okay?
I'll call. I mean, I feel like that's grossly unfair. This is I work on nonprofit online, and this is the only place within 40 miles that I can use Wi-Fi. And I didn't break any of their policies or their.
What about Starbucks?
I'm on Starbucks.
No, they have free Wi-Fi.
And then I'm like a homeless person in Starbucks, so this is like a community place where I'm supposed to be allowed to do this. I don't have a problem with it. Just what law or rule did I break, and I'll never come back. I didn't break any laws. I did not one. I didn't break any rules at all.
I'm going to explain it to you as simply as this. It's private property. If they feel like they don't want someone to come back,
I understand that.
They have all of the ability to do that.
I mean, I wish I could talk to them about it because I come here a lot. I do lots of good nonprofit work, and a lot of people are going to suffer. And clearly, I'm not mentally deranged. I don't have a record. I just came out here to go on a live stream on Wi-Fi, and maybe I got a little passionate.
Don't be offended by it at all. It's not meant. That's not what they're doing.
No, I know. It's just
It's nothing against you.
I don't have a lot of resources.
They get a lot of. Right.
Yeah.
They get a lot of.
I see them. I see them.
There's Starbucks all over the country, including the two that we have here. They welcome everybody when they buy something.
It's not convenient for me to do that. You know?
It's right down the street.
This is supposed to be for what I'm doing. You know.
I understand.
That's what the funding for this place goes to serve.
Well, they have air conditioning. Think about that. You can post up. Yeah, we can post
up. I'm not trying to be comfortable. I'm just trying to get.
I know. So I've explained it to you. I've made it very aware.
I wish I knew what rule I even broke still.
Again, I told you it's private property. It's called 602 PC. It's trespassing. Anyone that owns the property can
says open to the public
because now they don't want to.
I understand that. I'm not staying.
So let's go.
I'm just saying. Maybe I wish they would understand that. Like, I'm not one of those mentally ill people out here. Like,
we're not.
Was talking to my friends online a little loud, maybe, and they're like, "Oh,
we're not categorizing."
One person could have came out and said, "Hey, you're being too loud. Can you move it?"
I absolutely understand where you're coming from.
And it's really hard for me to not be here for a month. So is that like a real thing? Like, can I talk to them? Can I call them? Maybe and say, "Hey,
what I would like you to do."
No, not right now.